Hello and welcome back to another dodgeball video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated what's in my gear bag in 2022. Now I did do a gear bag video last year right as dodgeball was starting to return, and a few things have changed since then, so I figured it'd be worth it to show you guys what's in there now. So let's jump right into it. And don't worry, everything that I show in this video, I will link to where it is online if you want to copy it for yourself. Just now, I'm not sponsored by any of these places or any of these companies that make these products. These are just the ones that I really like and I stand behind, and I'm happy to say I recommend them. Before we jump into this video, I wanted to give you guys a reminder. In less than a month, we have the World Dodgeball Championships. It's going to be running August 31st to September 4th. 25 countries are coming to duke it out for gold in both foam and cloth divisions. Now I'll be there for Team USA representing for the women's and mixed foam divisions. But we really need your guys' support in helping the sport grow by tuning into the live stream, which I will have linked in the description for all my August videos, and I'll even have a reminder video so you guys don't forget to watch. But definitely check out the stream and support. Games will be going all day during those, I think it's 5 days. So again, thank you in advance for your support. So starting with the bag, I'm still rocking the same bag. We got these as a part of Team USA, I think it was 2019, and mine is still in really great shape, and I love it. It's the perfect size to fit all my dodgeball stuff. And then I'm rocking this new water bottle that I won in Calgary last October for the Westerns. Winners got these really nice insulated water bottles. So I usually buy a gallon of water bottle to the tournament, but then I'll fill this up so I can take it to the court with me. But yeah, I still rock this bag. So let's start with the fun part, the shoes. So I still rock these Kyries. I believe they're Kyrie 3s. I've had Kyries since they first came out and played dodgeball in them. I really love them. I love the fit. I love the height of the shoe, a mid-rise shoe or whatever it's called. They don't make this colorway anymore. I think they're on like 4 or 5 for Kyrie's. I've had these for a few years, obviously because COVID, but I wear these a lot to open gyms and to funner, like more fun dodgeball. Like these are now my like second pair because I did just get a new pair, which I absolutely love. The Zions. The Zion 1s, I think the 2s just started coming out, and this was a fun colorway that it doesn't really match anything I have, but they're cool. But I really love the fit on these. I actually like the height of them, the width. I have wide feet, so my feet feel really good in these, and I've actually been breaking these in so I can wear them at Worlds. But I really like this shoe, and I probably will get the 2s as well. So now for knee pads. I have 2 that I've been wearing, and they're both from Ballast-A. If you've seen any of my knee pad review videos, I'm a huge fan of Ballast-A knee pads. They're a local business in Arizona, started by dodgeball players that started making gear specifically for dodgeball. So dodgeball players making gear for dodgeball is great. They know exactly what kind of movements we do and how we play, and they let dodgeballers like test them out and give them feedback. They're very open to feedback, so I really like them. And I've been rocking the V2s a lot lately. They're basically, you can see the difference, more fabric, more padding. I haven't posted a review on them yet. I want to, but they are currently sold out online in a lot of the sizes, so I wanted to wait till they were back in stock. The V1s unfortunately are also sold out in a lot of colors and sizes, so but there is a review that I had out for these that I'll link to where they are in the description. But basically I switch between the V2s and the V1s. Like if the V2s are dirty and I'm washing them, then I'll wear the V1s. I still like the V1s. They still hold up really well. They're still in good shape, and both of these have lasted really long. Like I've had these for a bit now playing in them, and they are still in really great shape. So I have a new pair of shoes this year, a new pair of knee pads, and another new thing I have is this sleeve by Reaction Gear that's actually distributed by Ballast-A. So I will link in the description. The one thing that makes it better than my old McDavid elbow pads is this gel grip. I don't have to fix it at all during the games. Now this one I have to constantly like fix and pull up because it'll slide down. This one I put on and it sticks the entire game, and I love it. I actually want to get another one to wear because I usually wear 2. Now I highly recommend elbow pads. I don't just wear like a straight sleeve. I wear it specifically for the elbow pad. There's been a bunch of times where I've been low to the ground and I've gone to block and my elbows slam right into the ground, or I dive for a catch and my elbows slam into the ground. It's happened enough times that I actually chipped a bone once, and since then I wear elbow pads, and I highly recommend them if you play like that, because it doesn't really harm to have the pad on just in case something were to happen. You don't want to have a bone floating around your elbow like I do. So now a lot of the main gear is out of the way. Let's go through all the little knick-knack things that I have in there, and I'll talk about what I highly recommend and what is like, I just wanted it, you don't need it. So starting off with tape. So I tape my fingers like this, just buddy tape my pinkies because I've had issues with jammed fingers, and these don't affect my throw by doing that. In the last video I talked about Nagini rings, which are these sports rings, but I had a couple bad experiences with them since dodgeball return, where I jammed my knuckle on my pinky pretty bad because the ball caught it and the Nagini ring fell short, it wasn't high enough. They also are a little slippery on the ball, so I just started going back to goat tape. I used to use goat tape all the time, and I like goat tape a lot, so I'm back on the tape train. If you still use the Nagini rings, that's awesome, but yeah, I'm using goat tape now. And then as far as warming up, I got my monster band, I think it's a 15-pound resistance max or whatever. But I did a video where I show how I warm up with this, which I'll link in the description. And this is from Rogue. It came in a 3-pack, so I have a couple other like heavier bands that came with it. I'll link it in the description. And then 2 essentials, for me anyways. You don't have to get a weighted ball if you don't want to. I like to warm up with these. I have a whole collection of different sizes, but for when I travel to tournaments, I only keep this one in my dodgeball bag. It's about double the size of a foam ball, and I use it to warm up, again, in my warm-up video. I'll link in the description, but this isn't necessary. There's other ways to warm up if you don't want to invest. And then I highly recommend a lacrosse ball. So I always bring this with me to tournaments because sometimes my mini foam roller just doesn't fit in my suitcase. And this is great. I usually use it the most on my feet. My feet cramp up after like long days, so this is great for in between matches. And then of course the dry hands. I still use the liquid chalk. It's liquid, you pour it out in your hand, rub it, and then it becomes chalk. It's great because when you're really sweaty, it helps dry your hands so the ball doesn't slip. It's perfectly legal in WDBF, and in most dodgeballers that have been playing a long time use this. I highly recommend it. And there's other brands of liquid chalk too, you don't have to get dry hands. And then I have my towel, a ballast day towel. I don't remember if I featured this in the last video, but it is from 2018 and I just wash it all the time. We got it as a bunch of free gear that Ballast Day gave us for making Team USA, and I still have it. I didn't see it on their website when I looked, but you don't need like a fancy towel. I just recommend a nice towel like this is nice and soft on your face, and I'll dry my face and my arms and everything in between matches, so I recommend a towel if you sweat a lot. My ref whistle, it's just a cheap one off Amazon. In the US, you have to ref your own, like you have to peer ref, so I highly recommend getting your own whistle. I mean, even before COVID, the way they sanitize the whistles always grossed me out, so I just got my own, and this was like $1 for a 2-pack. And then a couple non-essentials, but I like having them with me. Now I carry around sanitizer. I don't always have enough time to go to the bathroom to wash my hands when I need to wash my hands, and this is just a temp fix until I can get to the bathroom and wash my hands, so I like to have the Purell. Gum, of course, I like to chew gum after I eat a snack, or just sometimes on the court I like to chew gum just to, if I have nerves or anxiety, it helps just distract me. Snack, now I always carry a like bar or something in there. Just in case. I play Tuesdays and Fridays currently, so if I ever like don't have enough time to eat dinner, or I get a little hungry, I just have something in the bag. But when I'm packing for a tournament, I actually put a bunch of like snacks in there, but just for like everyday use, I have a bar in there. And then I have ibuprofen. Usually somebody has it, so it's not like essential, but I have a smaller one that I usually travel with, but this is the only one I could find. But yeah, I always have ibuprofen because you never know when you're gonna need it. And lastly, my inhaler, because I have exercise-induced asthma, so I try not to use it so I don't become reliant on it, but always have it in the bag just in case. Usually for I only really need it if I'm like last in and I start to have trouble breathing. My lips will get purple, and I remember in 2019 I was like, it was like a 1v3 or 4 with Australia, and my coach was like, your lips are purple, do you want me to call timeout? And I was like, no, I don't want to waste the timeout. And then she called the timeout, and I'm so glad she did, because I ended up winning. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me check this other pocket that I never really use. Oh yeah, I just have like cheap headphones in there for on the plane. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much everything that's in my gear bag in 2022. I think I'm going to start making this a yearly video, because usually something or other will change every year that I use, and I think it's helpful for you guys in case you're not sure what you need, especially newer players. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, don't forget about the World Dodgeball Championships. All that information will be in the description. Everything in this video that is still available online will be linked in the description, because again, I highly stand by it and I recommend it to you all. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with any other dodgeball topics you'd like me to cover. See you guys next week.